Alright guys, today here in the Clock Spring Lab we're going to show you how to install a coil using our spool feeder method. This contraption of plywood and aluminum is our spool feeder, generally used on larger diameter lines for coils that get too heavy to coil pass. In this instance we're actually showing you the installation of a 12-inch coil, which isn't all that heavy, but we're going to assume that there's very little clearance under the lines. We don't have a lot of space to work with, but we still want to put it on. So the first thing, you're going to need a couple extra things here. You're going to need a set of vice grips, and you're going to need to tape your alignment blocks together, which come in the accessory kit. The vice grips will come in the kit with the spool feeder. Something to note, this clock spring coil will be installed right there over that Mylar sleeve, which we pre-installed prior to this video. But once it's entirely installed with the adhesive, we're actually going to slide it down, and our defect area is going to be down here. See our starter pads here. So the last thing we'll do after we install it is we'll apply adhesive to the line like a normal install, as well as our filler material, and then we'll slide the finished coil over top. So Corey's gonna bring the rest of the coil around to meet itself on the other side. Then what he's gonna do, he's gonna insert the alignment blocks for spacing purposes. So you see him lifting the coil, he's lifting that leading edge. He's gonna center that stacked too high as best that he can. This is gonna create the space so we can easily install this product. Now he's gonna take his vice grips, and he's going to put them about ½ an inch back from this leading edge here and just attach it to itself. After this, the entire process is very simple. See the installed vice grip there? Now he's going to remove his alignment blocks because they become a pain during installation if you don't. So the next thing we'll do is we'll take our paintbrush, dip it in our adhesive. We're actually going to fill in the gaps down here because you can't reach down there with your roller. So you want to get an extra liberal layer of adhesive down there. Then you switch to your roller. And since I'm on the other side of the coil, I'm going to be applying the adhesive as we go. Once I've coated that section, I'm going to tell Corey to go ahead. And he's just going to bring the next wrap around for me. I'm going to dip in my adhesive. See, there go our vice grips. I'll tell him to stop. I'll keep applying adhesive till it's coated. Then I'll tell him to go again. So on and so forth for 8 wraps. So I'm going to pretend to apply adhesive as we go here. If I was being a good install partner, I would obviously be helping him to keep this aligned, which I'm not doing because I'm holding the camera. But be a good install partner, people. It makes life a lot easier. Isn't that right, Corey? Yeah. Oh yeah. So we got to the end of the coil here. At this point in the installation, the rest of your crew should have mixed your filler material and should be applying that to your defect areas as well as to the leading edge of the starter pad, which if you look, we connected the vice grips. There's our leading edge. So the coil goes this way. So that means this is the leading edge of our starter pad. Our filler is going to go right there. I'll highlight, do not screw that up because that will fudge the whole installation. So we've now applied our filler material. We've applied adhesive entirely around the pipe. Now Corey's gonna place the coil on top. We are not going to remove the vice grips yet. We're going to partner up. We're going to lift the coil. We're going to slide it down. Remember, we already put adhesive on the line. We're going to line up as best we can. We're going to line up our leading edge with the starter pad. Then we're going to place it down, and we're going to remove our vice grips one at a time. And then I would apply pressure, and Corey would remove his on the other side. And essentially all you do from there is you cinch the coil down, just like you would on a normal clock spring installation. As always, let us know if you guys have any questions. 281-950-8491. Thanks a lot.